You mentioned the word influence, and many things come to mind to different people. So I've heard people say role model or mentor. On the opposite end, I've also heard people say manipulate or force. Those are such different feelings that one word can generate depending on the life lessons that someone has experienced. How you choose to influence can be a major factor in the results that it produces. Let's jump in and look at it. I am Lee Wilson, and this is Focus Forward Business Design.
Let's be revolutionary. Yeah, we can be so much more. Let's be more than ordinary.
I really was amazed at how many people look at influence as a negative thing. It made me step back with fresh eyes and take a look at what people were perceiving influence to be. What I found out is that a large majority of the population truly felt that the definition of influence was parallel with manipulation. What we do know, though, and what I have always believed, is that high performers have the ability and the gift to influence people in incredibly positive ways in both their personal lives, their careers, and the way that they inspire those around them to live larger and to strive to be better. I hope that this is how you envision influence and that you're always reaching to influence those around you. One of the best compliments someone can give me is to tell me that I influenced them to do something that changed their lives, or took them to another level, or even helped them reach a goal or lifelong dream. Being an influencer is not easy, and it has to be very intentional. It's something that must constantly be top of mind for those who want to have that positive influence on others. It takes huge effort every single day with every person that you meet. So let's go over 3 ways that you can raise the level of influence that you bring to those people in a positive way. All those people that you lead in your daily life or you love in your personal life. Number 1, be intentional. What do I mean by this? I mean that every conversation with every person, you must be present and mindful of what that conversation or action represents. So often we go through our day having countless interactions with people with no thought to how we're coming across. If we want to influence others to act in a certain way, then we need to lead by example. Be that person that they want to emulate. Think about this. What did the last conversations, the last 5, let's take that, with the most important people in your life look like? I challenge you to stop right here, write down who those people were and what that feeling or action that was portrayed looked like. Is that what the best version of yourself would have said or acted? Or were you in a hurry? Or were you impatient maybe? I'm not passing judgment here. I'm just trying to get you to think about what you wanted to leave that person feeling. Did you succeed? Or was there room for improvement? Being engaged in wanting that person to feel positive at the end of the interaction, that's key to being the influencer that people are striving to be. Number 2, I know that you've heard the saying that God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. People want to be heard, and so often we're in a hurry, or we ourselves are so intent on being heard that we forget a conversation takes more than one person. In order to be an influencer, those around you must feel that you truly want to hear what they have to say, and that their opinions and their feelings matter. This is a form of respect. I'm sure that you've either experienced or witnessed a situation where a parent is speaking to a child and the child has no opportunity to say 2 words. This also happens in the workplace, where a supervisor may be speaking to a subordinate. In both of these cases, you have one person who is in the perceived leadership position and the other in the traditionally more passive position. How do those interactions typically end? I think more often than not, both parties are left frustrated, or worse yet, their confidence or self-worth may have been depleted just a bit. You have also likely seen the situation where a leader, be it a parent, an employer, a CEO, or like, slows down, has a conversation, and hears the fears or opinions or ideas of the other person and how that conversation ends. So often, we prejudge a person before we ever get to witness their brilliance. People of influence understand that those around them, they bring a huge value to our world, and they deserve to be recognized and to feel like they are a contributor and not a puppet or a bystander. Okay, number 3. This is very similar to the listening piece, but it goes a little bit deeper. It's being able to communicate to others that they are an integral piece of the bigger picture, that their opinions and their ideas, they will be a great piece of a company or a relationship's future success. It's giving people ownership, Leaders that are considered positive influencers and who are looked up to and emulated trusted their team. Whether that be at work or in a family, the whole team unites to level up and conquer the goals and the objectives. How many of us like to be micromanaged? Not too many people that I know. Giving people the freedom to be creative and contribute is training them for future success and a feeling of pride. If an employee or even a child at home feels that they were a part of the win, they're going to be so more likely to be excited for the next adventure or the next challenge. High achievers that allow others to grow are the largest influencers of people that will go on to live bigger lives and have the confidence to one day be influencers themselves. Again, I challenge you to stop before each interaction you have this week. Really think about how you're showing up and what feeling you're leaving the group or individual with. Do they feel positive and supported? So next week, we're going to talk about 3 other strategies to increase your level of influence and to really be that person that others want to learn from and be with. If you like this, please help us out. Share this with 3 of your friends. This is a great way to be an influencer to those that watch what you do. To take your life and your career to the next level, click below for your free one-on-one strategy session with your personal focus forward coach. It will be 60 minutes of planning that will change your future. And remember, the choice is always yours to focus forward.
Let's be revolutionary. Yeah, we could be so much more.